Hey everybody, we're here at the SEMA show and we're at the Hedman Headers booth, and I'm with Ronald Funfar, who happens to be the president of Hedman Headers. The cool thing, we'd walked by and we saw Bigfoot here in the booth, and it kind of brought back some old memories from when I used to drive King Cobra. And he's going to tell us a little bit about the Bigfoot truck, how long he's been with them. They've helped him for years. Hey Ronald.
Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, Bigfoot, Bob Chandler, who's the guy that started this, in essence, started the monster truck industry, came to us in the early 80s and said, I'm building this truck and I'm going to put this camera motor in it, which you can see is in there now. And he says, I need this custom set of headers made for this truck. And he was in Missouri, and he said, we got to bring it out to California so we can build the headers for it. And he said, I'll bring it out, I'll tow it out. So we towed it out on a flatbed trailer, and we ended up making. I'm not so sure that those may not be the original headers that we built for it back in the 80s. They've never, as far as I know, have never been off the truck.
I don't think they had jet hot back then, though, did they?
Well, we were actually dealing with a company called HPC, which is high performance coatings at the time. So those are probably. That's what that coating looks like before you burnish it and polish it, and before you do anything else to it. That's what it looks like. Looks like the blades in a turbine on a jet airplane. That's the same type of coating.
Right?
Correct. So that's where we got involved with Bob Chandler, and ever since then we've been involved with him. He's got 25 Bigfoot trucks now, and we're on a set of Hedman headers is on every one of them. But we wanted to have a Bigfoot truck at the SEMA show, and I said, this is, to us, this is where our connection is with Bigfoot, is with number one.
Well, absolutely. This is a historic truck. This is the original monster truck right here.
The original monster truck has started the whole industry. You see all these trucks out and around. They all started with this guy who was doing it mainly on a weekend. He would go out and do stuff, and he'd say, "Oh, I can do that. I want to do it better." And he would add on something, and then he'd add on something else, and then he put the big wheels and tires, and then he'd put the 4-wheel drive so the truck can crab when it goes down. Correct. Yes. Yeah. So it just evolved over what it was, and then he got the great big Tundra tires. I'm sure you've seen that, the great big tall white tires, and it's been something we've been very fortunate, and we've become like family with them. I mean, they're great people. The family is great people, and I think they said they've got, I think they said 266 events next year scheduled for the Bigfoot trucks all around the world. Because they're in Europe, they're in Asia, they're everywhere.
Amazing, very cool, and we want to give a shout out to Hedman Headers, and thanks for spending a little time with us and talking about Bigfoot. And thank you very much, Robert.
Thank you.
Ronald, I'm sorry.
Call me Ronald. You can call me Ronald.